I agree with that sentiment, but even last year we were like the front seven's not going to be an issue, and it
It
was. Like the
was.
pass
Dexter
rush was
Lawrence
good,
was not
but yeah,
great.
nobody could
Yeah.
stop the run. I mean, the linebackers sucked against the run, the defensive tackle sucked. So I am going to be keeping an eye on that. Like
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
see. I imagine DJ Reed or Shelby Harris, they're both going to play, but probably limited quantities. They're in their 30s and they're established. But we should get a decent amount of Darius Alexander. He's in line to start, but I still think he has a little bit more to prove before he is the full-time starter. So I'm excited to see him and see how he performs even in the preseason. Apparently, he's had a really good summer of training camp practices. He had 2 pick sixes in training camp as a defensive tackle, which is like unfathomable to me, but and a couple sacks, whatever. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on the defensive tackles. And like you said, Arvell Reese, I'm so hyped to watch him. The 2 players I'm most excited to watch, Odell Beckham and Arvell Reese. Those are the 2 guys. I need to see Odell score a touchdown. That will just heal my soul.
Yeah,
and then Arvell Reese, I just want to see him blow up a running back in the A gap.
Like, I want to see him blow up a quarterback.
I
want to see him kill a quarterback.
I just want to see him kill somebody. I don't care who.
Maui Noah might be my guy. I'm excited. I mean, I love the 300-pound man. I'm excited to see Maui Noah bulldozing guys.
Road grade somebody.
Yeah.
I want to see Pancake. I want to see that offset eye of Pancake Pat in there. And killing somebody. I'll tell you another guy, and he'll probably play in the second half, but I've heard a lot of good things about him in training camp is Jack Kelly. I mean, because I've talked about he could be like, I know Micah McFadden's on the team, and that'll be another guy to watch to see how he's recovered from his injury, because Micah McFadden was a really good blitzer. Like that was his thing. He was really good at blitzing. He could get pressure on the quarterback, not a great tackler, and he wasn't really a great run defender, but he could get to the quarterback. I could kind of see Jack Kelly in that role. He kind of reminds me of Micah McFadden. They've said a lot of good things about Jack Kelly. Again, I'm not going to get pumped up because, Chris, you remember Darian Beavers. Like, we were like, I can't wait to watch. And he didn't do much, and then he got hurt, and then he was out of the NFL. But
there's so many linebackers that I'm guilty of it too, that have overhyped. What was it? David Mayo for that 1 year had a decent year. There's
Blake Martinez.
Ryan Connolly, Blake Martinez. Yeah. So.
Oh, Ryan Connolly. Jesus, I forgot all about him. But I like to see. I kind of like to see the lower draft picks to see what they bring. But Jack Kelly's a guy I'm kind of interested in watching play. You guys know me. I'm a defensive guy, but definitely interested to see Maui Noah because, again, offensive line is so important. I just want to see him bully people. Like, I don't care about, like, we don't run the ball. I want to see Maui Noah shoving people 5 yards down the field. Like that, you know what I mean? And again, interested to see Malachi Fields, what he brings to the table.
He's a guy that I'm excited to see. Yes, Malachi.
Really good run. He's really good at blocking downfield, and that's how you spring those long runs when you get your wide receivers that can really block. Nobody is better as a blocking wide receiver than Hines Ward. I think Hines Ward liked to. He was a lineman in a wide receiver's body. Like Hines Ward was
I'll tell you another one. Anquan Bolden was
Bolden was built like a lineman.
Yeah, he was a physical receiver too. But
another guy that liked to block down, Sterling. He's not Sterling Shepard's obviously not here, but he's another guy that was good at blocking downfield. So you have guys that block downfield, your wide receivers that will lead to bigger runs. But I'm anxious to see how Fields runs his routes, his hands, all the stuff that you're looking for. Because we obviously our wide receiver room is a big question after Malik Neighbors. Even he's a question at the beginning of the year. So I'm just curious to see what he can do.
I see that. That's crazy to me. The 2025 Giants. Jamie Cage says 2025 Giants O-line. I mean, PFF? I don't even know how they judge their shit, but
neither do they.
The Giants ranked number 9 in offensive line this year. Going into the preseason, they're ranked number 23. I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I honestly, I don't even know how they analyze those grades, to be honest with you. All I know is this Giants offensive line is, I'm not saying they're in an elite offensive line because they're not there yet, but they're by far the best offensive line we've had
on paper
in at least the last 10 or 15 years. And I think back to the we've talked about this before, Bad Dog, of course, but I think back to the 2007 Super Bowl Giants team. That offensive line took some years to build. It took years to grow with one another. 2004, 2005, they weren't this elite offensive line. And this is now year 3 where these guys have really, outside of course, Maui Noah, the new acquisition, where these guys have really grown together. So I have to think, and I get it, new offensive system, I get it. But year 2, Dart should be better at reading coverages. I have to think this offensive line is going to take another step up this year. I'm excited for the offensive line this year. I think it's arguably our biggest strength. Certainly on offense, I think it is our biggest strength.
What's up, everybody? Are you looking to get out of the house? You need something to do? Are you looking for a great gift idea? Well, look no farther than the sponsor of today's video, which is SeatGeek. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There's more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. Major League Baseball is in full swing. The Giants' schedule is out. And hey, the New York Knicks are NBA champions, so who's to say they don't inspire the Giants? Maybe the Giants make a run at the Lombardi Trophy. So all you got to do is go to the SeatGeek app, swing around there, look at your tickets. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. Look for the green dots. That means good or it means great. Don't click them red ones. It means it's not so good of a deal. And every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. Of course, I have a code for you guys. Use the code Collective10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code Collective10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. And of course, let's go Giants, baby.
No, well, I mean, you've got 2 bookend tackles. You've got Andrew Thomas. We all know he's elite. Jermaine Illuminor is really good, and I'm super excited about Francis Maui-Noah. And I actually think they have some decent depth on the offensive line this year, too. Like, even behind Maui-Noah, I know we weren't thrilled about the Daniel Falele signing, but that's because we thought he was going to start at right guard. But now that he's the backup, I'm like, okay, well, he just started 2 years for the Baltimore Ravens. Now he's a really good backup in my mind, I think. And Lucas Patrick is finally some center depth as well, plus Marcus Bowe is still developing. So I think the Giants' offensive line's potential to be really good this year. I think its ceiling is going to be capped by John Runyon and John Michael Schmitz, though. And especially Schmitz, we need to see him take a step forward since he's in a contract year. But definitely the best Giants offensive line we've had in a hot minute.
Now, one thing you could say about Falele is he's enormous. He's enormous. He's almost a 400-pound man.
He's 380 pounds.
Yeah,
like
he's like 6'8", right?
Mind.
He's like 6'8", 380.
Yeah,
so, Chris, that's almost a 400-pound man. How do you feel about the 400-pound man?
You got to get a Falele jersey, man. That should be your favorite player on the team.
There's nothing wrong with a 400-pound man. There's nothing wrong with
unless he blocks for shit. And then it's, but you know.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, 400 is probably a little too much. But
I have places around 325, 330.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. That guy would be good at a tush push.
I mean, how are you going to push him? You can't.
Right.
Just put him
in
nose
put
tackle.
Falele in there and just.
Or you know, put him at quarterback. Put him at quarterback on the tush push. Let him pile forward.
Ain't nobody's touching him.
They got Pat. They got what? I think they have Pancake Pat doing it, right? Pat Ricard taking the snaps.
And that guy's a monster.
Who's stopping Falele pushing forward as the QB? Nobody. Especially if you got a guy like Ricard pushing him from behind. Giants got some beef up front, and when you get into that goal line, that's really. I hope the Giants do get like an opportunity inside the 5 or like from the 2. I would just want to see what plays they run down there. And again, we're obviously not going to see an extravagant playbook in the first game of the season. But I'm just curious.
In a regular season game, I think they just ground and pound. But in the preseason, you may want to work on some things in that spot. You may want to try to throw a fade. But in the regular season, if the Giants are on the 2, Pat Ricard's coming in. They're coming out of the I formation. They're going to try to jam the ball right there.
And that, as boring as that is to some people, that excites me. Right?
Yeah.
Because I want to see the Giants be the bullies for once. We get bullied. We've gotten bullied for years. Harbaugh obviously came in here with that mindset. We're not getting bullied. Is the puppy misbehaving? Because I see you keep looking back there.
Yeah, that's my bad. I keep getting
no.
The puppy's been going
it's okay, man. My dog's a year and a half, and I still got to keep an eye on her. So I totally get, but I know that's what's going on. Romeo's
I got all my collectibles on the shelf. He was one of them. Down in the bottom right, it's out of frame, but he was tearing through some shit. That's why. I actually just let him out of the room, but I was checking behind me because I'm like, did he pee? I can't tell if I smell.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Trust me, it's
puppies, man.
I know how it goes. Alrighty. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this portion. We're going to get into the Q&A portion of Giants Collective, and of course, that is brought to us by our friends at SeatGeek. That's right. SeatGeek is the best place to get your tickets. Use the link in the description and the promo code Collective10 for 10% off. So you want to go to the game on Saturday, use SeatGeek. Any games. You want to go to any game, any sport, SeatGeek is here for you. Let's hear from them. 75 seconds back at the questions right after this.
What's up, everybody? Are you looking to get out of the house? You need something to do? Are you looking for a great gift idea?